Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy D Boy bringing you yet another YouTube video at this time. So basically we're going to be talking shiranui in this discussion video today. So I've basically revisited the old ideas from ideas for shiranui support that I did back in the days, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. So the motivation behind that was after I spoke about the three crappy zombie cards that we got. It kind of annoyed me a bit about the whole state of zombies as a whole. I know it's just a card game, but I've always been a big fan of zombies, so I always wanted to see zombies get some real love. And with that, kind of got my creative juices flowing, and I've come up with 5 cards that give Shiranui some sort of boost. Copium, of course, Konami would never do anything like this. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and get into the cards. So first card is Shiranui style Banish Formation. You can only activate this card's first effect once per turn. The first effect reads: activate the following effect by by discarding one card and paying 1,000 life points. Banish up to 2 Shiranui monsters from your deck to add up to 2 Shiranui cards from your deck to your hand. Second effect reads: you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one of your banished Shiranui monsters and shuffle it into the deck. Next card is Shiranui style Synchro Formation. Of course, hard once per turn on its effect. Once per turn, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, select 2 Shiranui monsters in your grave and or banish one tuner and one non-tuner monster and special summon them. Immediately after this effect resolves, synchro summon using monsters on your field, including the monsters summoned by this effect. Next card is a Shiranui Century. This is a zombie tuner, level 3 with 500 attack and 0 defense. First and second effects are hard once per turns. The first effect reads: once per turn quick effect. You can discard this card and one non-tuner zombie type monster to synchro summon a zombie type synchro monster whose levels equal to the monster's sense. Next effect reads: you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one other Shiranui monster that's banished and add it to your hand. Next card is Shiranui Sentry. Now this is a level 4 zombie type monster with 1500 attack, 0 defense. Both 1 and 2 effects are hard once per turns. Once per turn, if this card is added from your deck to your hand by the effect of a Shiranui card, you can special summon this card. Then you can special summon one zombie type monster from your hand. Next effect reads: if this card is tributed for a tribute summon or by a Shiranui card effect, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. Last card is Shiranui Cannon Blaster. This is a level 7 zombie synchro with 2500 attack and 0 defense, requiring a zombie tuner and one or more zombie non-tuner monsters. You can only use the first and second effects of this card once per turn. The first effect reads: if this card is synchro summoned, you can pay 2,000 life points, banish all other monsters on the field. Second effect reads: you can banish one Chivalry monster from your graveyard, banish one spell and trap card your opponent controls. Last effect reads: if this card is sent to the graveyard or banished, you can return this card to the extra deck. Alright, so in typical fashion, we're going to go ahead and talk about these cards. So let's go back to Banish Formation. As the first effect is discarding one card and paying 1,000 life points to banish 2 Shiranui monsters from your deck to add up to 2 Shiranui cards from your deck to your hand. Now, you guys already know that that is absolutely solid because all of this is coming from the deck, so there's no advantage taken away from your hand or from the field. So you can trigger any variety of 2 effects you want to go off depending on the situation, and it'll allow you to add up to 2 Shiranui cards from your deck to your hand. So this is all happening in simultaneous fashion, of course. So of course this is susceptible to Ash and all that good stuff, but the advantage you get off this card is well worth it. and it acts as perfect ash bait anyway to set up for as bait to get other players off in the meantime. Second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one of your shiranui monsters, and shuffle it into the deck. So the first effect banishes up to two. You can actually use the second effect to sort of mitigate the cost you use, or matter of fact, you can only, because remember it says banish up to two, so you can banish one and then use the second effect to put that one that you banished back into the deck. So there's sort of synergy in both effects. All right, so overall, very solid card. I balanced it out to make sure to give it a discard cost and life point cost because that advantage you get is absolutely amazing in a Shiranui deck. All right, so next card, Shiranui style Synchro Formation. Selecting monsters, meaning it's non-targeting. So the opponent is using like a Cobra or something on your monsters. They would have to guess what monsters you're, well, guess what monsters you plan to select since the selection is non-targeting. So they will have to guess what monsters you're going to use. So it will be a non-target, not a tuner and a non-tuner, and you're going to special summon them to the field, and then immediately you'll synchro summon them. So that goes hand in hand with the synchro monsters effect, which when it's synchro summoned, you can pay 2,000 life points to banish all the other monsters on the field. So it makes the first effect of that an actual interruption for during your opponent's turn. You can activate this trap, special summon a level 3 and a level 4, synchro summon into Cannon Blaster, and Cannon Blaster will blow up all other monsters on the field. Alright, so that's definitely a solid card in its own right. Of course, hard once per turn to make it balanced, of course. Alright, so next card will be Shiranui Sentry. This is the level 3 tuner that discards from the hand in order to synchro summon. I think that's pretty good. And it's discarding it as a quick effect as well. So you can also use this effect to use this with a level 4, summon Cannon Blaster. Cannon Blaster's effect will blow up all other monsters on the field, which will serve as effective interruption. So you have two particularly solid ways to get Cannon Blaster on the field in order to interrupt your opponent's plays. Alright, so the second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target one Shiranui monster that is banished and add it to your hand. Of course, different ways of banishing monsters, especially through banish formation. You can use that to use the banish formation and then use this to um, add that banished monster back to your hand, which is really solid. Because of course, if you guys don't know how Shiranui works, they really do go hand in hand with the banish and the graveyard effects. Banish and graveyard to trigger different effects and recur their resources. Alright, so definitely a solid card. Nice utility on it being able to quick effect synchro summon. Alright, so next is Shiranui Infantry. Once per turn, this card is added from your deck to your hand. By the effect of a Shiranui card effect, you can special summon this card. You get a popular, you get a popular, you get a popular, everybody gets a popular. So that's the whole thing behind that. But this also has the added ability to special summon another zombie from your hand as well. So it can effectively set up for single plays with the aforementioned level 3. You can go ahead and do stuff from there. Alright, second effect, if this card is tributed for a tribute summon of a zombie type monster, or by a Shiranui card effect, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. I'm not sure if you guys remember the last one where I played around with the idea of monsters getting effects if they were attributed for tribute summon of a zombie or by a Shiranui card effect. This basically continues that trend of those particular effects. So in this case, you get the target, you can pop a card on the field. So pretty solid overall. All right, and lastly, Shiranui Cannon Blaster. First effect, if this card is synchro summon, pay 2,000 life points, banish all the monsters on the field. Of course, in the aforementioned card, you could essentially use this as an interruption on the field. Yeah, which makes it pretty solid for interrupting your opponent's plays. You can effectively punish your opponent for overextending on the field. So that's pretty cool in that regard. Next effect, you can banish one shiranui monster from your graveyard, banish one spell and trap card your opponent's controls. Post banishing shiranui monsters triggers all shiranui effects while popping a spell and trap card your opponent controls. So that's some decent utility there. Last effect, this card is sent to the graveyard or banished. You can return this card to the extra deck. So this effect effectively makes you only need to run one copy of this card. So it doesn't matter how it gets to the graveyard or banished, it's going to return to the extra deck, and you can summon it back either the same turn or on the following turn, depending on what your resources are at the time. All right, so my thoughts on the stuff overall is definitely some solid stuff. Not overpowered, but incredibly balanced for what the game state is now. Quick effects like banishing all your opponent monsters on the field, that's actually par for the course for what we have going on, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Period. Quick effect interruptions is, like I said, par for the course for what we got going on. Banishing spell and traps is also pretty good. Banishing Shiranui monsters, of course, like I said, tributing off uh, Matter of fact, banishing Shiranui monsters gets their effects while popping the spell trap, and all the support definitely coincides with one another to give Shiranui some much needed boost and some cohesion among the cards in itself. Alright, so those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments. So I will leave that at that. So I'll be bringing you guys more videos in the meantime. But until then, pieces.